that really took care of me, protected me, or made me feel safe for a long time no longer work for me. So what does that look like when I have to challenge these structures that I've had in my life for most of my life?
Hi, beautiful.
Can you see me?
I can see you. You're very well lit. You're right.
You know, we always love a good lighting situation over here.
So tell me, where are you from originally?
I kind of, that's an interesting question when people ask me where I'm from. I was born in Philly, but I grew up all over the country. So after Philly, I was in Chicago. After Chicago, I was in Houston. After Houston, I was in Mississippi. After Mississippi, we came back up to Pennsylvania, and then I went to college in Boston.
Nice.
I moved to New York, which is where I was until last year when the pandemic hit. I fled New York and I came down to Charlotte, and that's where my parents are retired. So I came down. I've been living with my parents.
Beautiful. It's the optimal time to be bonding, girl. Set some new tones for your family and for your healing and for everything.
Yes. Healing, talking, understanding each other as adults. But at the same time, it's like, it's been really nice just like being able to face yourself. Of course, that's the hard part, you know, all of the busyness kind of, you know, allowed you to ignore certain things that you didn't want to face as far as internally, creatively. But, you know, once you were able to face that, or at least for me, and kind of work through those issues and grow a little bit and kind of open yourself up more. And I've been on the other side of that, just like let myself be free to do whatever the heck I want and not care about what anyone else thinks.
We're in this world. We're born into here, and then we're told all these things that we're supposed to follow, you know, from our parents. And then there never is like this line that says like, you're not necessarily supposed to follow this. So you just kind of like, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna do this, until one day you're like, wait, this is how I feel about me.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm gonna do. They're hiding.
That really took care of me, protected me, or made me feel safe for a long time no longer work for me. So what does that look like when I have to challenge these structures that I've had in my life for most of my life? And I have to say, you know what, that doesn't work for me. What does that look like for me to let that go and enter into something else? It's scary as heck, but you know, it's like, it's more fearful not to step out than to step out and actually like live your life, right? So
because then you're locked in your own head thinking, if I would have just stepped out, and that's a whole nother kind of deal. You've been so inspiring on the wellness tip, you know, just watching your Instagram. Do you feel like wellness and exercise and all that has been a great big part of your journey?
Well, I started this, well, it was like one of those things that I'm very much a list maker. I'm a Taurus. I like lists. I like to be like, this is my list, and these are the things that I'm gonna, you know, do. And so,
yes, I know how you Tauruses get down.
Yeah. I was like, oh, by the time I turn this age, this and this and this and this and this is gonna happen. Right. And I turned that age and it didn't happen. I was like, okay, let me reassess. Let me just like tweak the list a little bit. And it's more so like, you know, health-wise, I was like, you know what, when I enter my 30s and, you know, I want to, you know, feel confident that I feel in tune with my body. Like, I know what to eat. I know what doesn't work for me. I want to start, like, you know, this wellness journey so that I know I'm in a flow. You know, your 20s, you just trying to survive and eat and do what you need to do. Be out in the club, like, whatever, drink, whatever. And I was like, you know what, this new chapter 30, I want to be in a better place. And so it kind of started around there. And, you know, I went through some things personally, and I was like, kind of just like, I had nothing around me to focus on but myself. And I was like, you know what, I'm really going to go for it. I've always wanted to be that chick, like, in the gym, weightlifting and lifting heavy stuff. And like, I always like admired women like that. I was like, I want to be strong like that. Yeah. I was like, why can't I? And I went on this journey and I've been on it for years now. And it literally was a lifesaver because therapy is expensive. And, you know, Black people deserve free therapy. It should be a part of operations. That's another story. But the gym has really been my therapy because when I tell you, it just gets my mind right. Like, all the stress relieving and just be able to focus on myself, my breathing, which is, you know, as singers is very important. So it's been a nice moment, and I just wanted to share it with the world. So that's why I have the reels out. People have been asking me in my DMs for a long time, like, yo, can you give me some tips? So just trying to be accessible, because it's like, it shouldn't be intimidating. Girls should be able to lift weights. Me sharing myself in that way, I hope it gives other women, especially Black women and women of color, which is who I'm always, you know, expressing myself for, is to uplift us. I hope it brings more of us to that point of being like, yo, if she can be in there and do that, like, why can't I?
Yeah. So good for you. It's been a great journey to watch you. There's a couple of people I have my eye on during the pandemic that I'm like, all right, I feel the positive vibes always.
Yeah.
You know, so thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. So Tara and I met down in DC for
Sure did. Black Girls Rock. Yes.
And I'm so glad we connected. That was such a great gig.
I cannot wait to hear what you have to offer us tonight.
So, you know, I'm going to keep it cute and do one song tonight.
Please, thank you. That's more. Trust me, you already dropped some gems for us tonight.
Oh,
so we'll take some more gems with the one song. Thank you.
Cool. So this song is called "How Does It Feel to Be Loved?"
Okay.
I can feel the life in me, but I don't even know if I've started growing. I feel the forest and the trees, but how does it feel to tower over everything? I'll never know. Where do I go to experience the fearlessness, to tap into destiny? Something I'm searching, looking for. Where's the open door? I'm looking for the love inside. How does it feel to be loved? I don't even know that feeling. How does it feel to be loved? I don't even know that it's really a thing. It's really a thing. It's really a thing. I thought I knew what love was. Perhaps it was the idea that swept me. And I tried to open up my heart, for fear of getting hurt, I would retreat. The story's the same, there's someone to blame, but I can't find peace of mind until I look on the inside. I forgot my lyrics. If I can be my own best friend, then I can let anyone else in. How does it feel to be loved? I don't even know that feeling. Oh, how does it feel to be loved? I don't even know that it's really a thing. It's really a thing. If you stop looking outward, you realize you're worth more than gold. But someone else's love is what you seek to hold. You'll be waiting at the deep surface to your soul. Oh, how does it feel to be loved? I don't even know that does it feel to be loved? I don't even know that it's really a thing. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm like I want to snap and I want to clap all at the same time. That was so beautiful.
Oh, I felt good to sing that. I haven't played in so long or sang in so long of my own stuff. So thank you for this moment. That was deep for me.
Well, did you write that song?
I did. I wrote this song at a time where I felt like love wasn't being reciprocated in a relationship that I had. And I was feeling very disheartened because I was wanting so much of the love that I was giving. I kind of had an epiphany, aha moment where I was like, you know what? The love that I am seeking needs to come from myself because, you know, we have so many different relationships in our lives, but the longest relationship we're going to have is with ourselves. And if I can't pour into myself and love myself deeply, then I can't expect anyone else to. So it kind of gave me a moment of pause to be like, you know what? How does it feel to be loved? Maybe I don't know what the love is from an external relationship that I was, you know, focused on, but I know how to love myself, and I have to like focus on what I can do for myself. And that's why I
goosebumps, honey. You're just
feeling to write. It was one of those songs where like it came out so quickly. That's how you know like spirit is working through you, when it's just like you do that and you look at the paper and you're like, whoa, did I just write that? I don't even remember writing that.
And it's going to be in my head for the rest of the night. How does it feel to be loved? I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, have you recorded it?
I haven't. You know, I have all these songs, Tara, that I'm like, I am manifesting an EP album situation, but that's going to be on it when it comes out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. I'm so happy I have it on tape. Yes. I feel we can all listen back to it now. That's so beautiful. Any special project coming up that you want to tell us about?
I do want to tell you about how foolish I am. So, you know, my content online is, you know, I have these little covers. I call it Between the Notes and Me, where I do my own production and arrangement of songs that I love.
They're so beautiful. Don't ever call them little. They are so beautiful.
Thank you. So that's my jam.
Yes.
As we talked about, I'm doing the fitness reels, you know, got to be reels. That's been fun. But one thing that I'm starting to do that's going to be coming out very soon is showing my silly side, which is like 95% of my personality. So the comedy reels are coming, guys.
Okay.
I'm just excited for you. You're going to get a peek into what goes on in here, you know, in my head. And I think it's also relatable content. So that'll be coming out soon. I'm dropping my like first comedy reel. Well, my second one. I did a silly coffee one, so y'all saw that one. But I'm doing something really fun. I made up this whole, it's like skits. They're like sketches. It's ridiculous, but I'm excited. So that is coming up.
One of the beauties in life is really when you learn not to take yourself so seriously. And you learn that when you do that, you become an inspiration to others, or you make people happy, or you make people laugh, or you make people whatever that is. I can't wait. You're just gonna be all the talent, huh? You're like, I'm a singer, I'm a guitarist, I am a comedian, I'm also a trainer. Like, come on.
Yeah, why not, right?
I love it. Well, that's exactly what me doing this 10 Days of Tara is about, to just show that like people may know you as Chris Bliss the singer. You know what I mean? But like, here you are like, let me inspire you on your wellness. Let me show you how to cook this great meal. Let me make you laugh, you know? And that's when a person, a human being, you know, really, really becomes an inspiration and an example, you know? So God bless. I'm sending you all the love in your walk and your journey. I look forward to keeping in touch with you. And check out some of these comments if you get a chance. Like when you were singing, it was going. Somebody said the box braids. You showed us how to do box braids earlier. She's your hairdresser.
Let's quarantine. One thing quarantine taught me is that I can do it all by myself.
Well, stay blessed, sis.
You too. Thanks for having me.